So Dr. Donut here. I just wanted to show you an example of a very nice gentleman who's actually a physician who was nice enough to share with us his results at 3 months after hair transplant. So he had a follicular unit transfer, and you can see at 3 months already he's got nice early growth. You can see that the hairs are angled forward. The direction of them is also forward. They're not going straight this way or straight up or anything like that. They're directed in a nice forward angle, which is what you'd expect. He had hairs placed in this area as well, in the temporal recession. That's starting to come in. And then also, as far as angle and direction, the temporal area here, we filled this in just a little bit more, and you can see that the angle is almost all the way down. What you don't want is it to come straight out like this, because that would look unnatural. So they're directed nicely downward, and that's to blend in with the existing hairs in that area. So creating a really nice hairline, both in the frontal hairline and the temples, requires attention to both the angle coming out from the hair, from the head, as well as the direction, left or right. If you had a part that was over here, we would direct them more this way. And then more of an extreme angle for the temporal areas in order to blend well. Because naturally, as you can see here, these are naturally directed more downward than these areas up here. The other thing I wanted to point out, I've circled a couple of areas here, and if you can zoom in, there are a couple of hairs here. So let me move this way just a little bit. Even if I lift this up, it's very difficult to see that very fine scar. And you can see a couple of hairs growing actually directly through the scar. If you can't see that, you could even come closer. So right here and right here, you can actually see hairs growing through that very fine scar. That scar is about 1 millimeter. So, but with hairs growing actually through it, that helps to blend it in so that he's got his hair a little bit shorter today, but it's virtually undetectable even with pretty thin hair.